Hey everyone, today we're diving into the profound wisdom of the Isavasya Upanishad, specifically Sloka 3. This ancient text sheds light on the consequences of living a demonic life, and trust me, it's more relevant today than ever. The mantra says, Asurya namate loka, andhena tamasavrita, tamste pratyabhigachanti yeke chatmahano jana. In simple terms, it describes the fate of those who live a life engrossed in sensory pleasures, neglecting their duties and responsibilities. These individuals who harm their own souls end up in worlds filled with darkness. First, let's talk about the demonic nature and darkness. The sloka speaks of a life focused solely on sensory gratification, leading to ignorance and spiritual darkness. This darkness isn't just a metaphor, it represents a life devoid of spiritual insight and moral values. Now, what are the consequences of this ignorance? Those who live purely for sensory pleasures harm their souls and end up in dark, ignorant states. The Upanishad warns us against living a life centered only on material pleasures. The term Atmahana Jana means those who destroy the soul, emphasizing the self-destructive nature of such a lifestyle. In Hindu Purana scriptures, asuras or demons are often depicted with exaggerated sensory organs. This symbolizes their excessive attachment to sensory pleasures, which leads to their downfall. It's a powerful metaphor illustrating how such attachment results in ignorance and moral corruption. This concept is unique to the Upanishads. It aligns well with the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. In Gita, chapter 2, verses 62 and 63, it explains how attachment to sensory objects leads to desire, anger, delusion, loss of memory, destruction of intelligence, and ultimately, he perishes. It's a chain reaction that highlights the dangers of a life focused solely on sensory pleasures. Such people neglect their responsibilities, which harm their families, resulting in a degraded society. Their actions are driven by selfish desires, leading to harm and exploitation of others. They fail to recognize their interconnectedness with nature and their role in maintaining balance. So, what's the takeaway here? Mantra 3 of the Isavasya Upanishad serves as a cautionary message against the perils of living a life focused on only sensory gratification. It emphasizes the importance of spiritual awareness and moral responsibility. The demonic way of life, characterized by ignorance and attachment to sensory pleasures, leads to spiritual darkness and self-destruction. The Upanishad urges us to transcend these lower tendencies and seek a higher, more fulfilling existence through spiritual wisdom and ethical living. This path not only benefits us as individuals, but also contributes to the well-being of society and the natural world. So, let's strive for a life of balance, wisdom, and spiritual awareness. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay enlightened.